Caitlin Clark is on that team?
Yeah. Okay. It is a Caitlin Clark world, my friend. Okay. Women's basketball.
Nice of her to allow us to live in it. That's great.
Actually, it is. Mm-hmm. And I will say that, I thought, if you want, we'll talk LSU and Iowa.
Okay, so I want to talk LSU.
It was a great
women's
game.
Basketball.
It was a huge mistake that they put LSU, I believe, the NCAA, I think it was a huge mistake that they...
In the same bracket with Iowa.
Because that game, it was a rematch of the championship last year, and 12.3 million watched it. It's
12.3 million what? Cats?
Yes.
Dogs?
Yes. Rats?
Animals?
Goats?
Okay. Yeah. Because I know 12.3 million people did not watch that
Yes,
game.
They did average number of 12.3
Didn't
million.
it peak like at 16?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it peaked at 16.
Yes, it did. It was huge.
That's got to be the biggest ever, right?
Yeah. In fact, it more people watched that game than every MLB, NHL, MLS game last year.
Well, yeah. Those are ancillary sports, of course.
I know.
Come on.
And they all try to pretend like it's Angel Reese and women's basketball is going through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's Caitlin Clark.
No. Oh.
It's Caitlin Clark.
No question.
It's Caitlin Clark.
She's the only reason now, anybody's next year when she's gone, when she's in the WNBA.
Yes. And it'll
be right back to normal.
She will help bring numbers up for the WNBA. No question.
She will.
No question, because she's on fire. She's the star.
You know what's going on right now is Caitlin mania, like there was Jimmer mania back in 2011 with BYU.
Jimmer media.
Don't pretend like you don't know what Jimmer Fredette mania was. Jimmer mania
back in
2011. 2011. Jimmer mania, man. Come on, everybody knows about Jimmer mania.
I apologize
for far bigger than Caitlin mania. Come on. Stop it. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to dog slap you in about half a second.
I feel like that's
what do you feel like?
True.
What? Come on.
I feel like that's not true.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Get out of here. What do you mean? What part of it is not true? What part of it?
The whole Jimmer mania thing.
You don't remember Jimmer mania?
I do not.
Look it up. Google it. Google Jimmer mania.
First of all, before I look it
Caitlin Clark was part of Jimmer mania. That's one of the reasons she plays basketball was because of Jimmer Fredette from BYU.
One thing that can happen is you can point that finger at somebody else to begin with.
His finger's going to go in your eye in about a second.
But just say, look, the Final Four for women's basketball is Friday night. And the Final Four is Saturday for the men's. And look, the only thing left for Caitlin to do is win a national championship. Mm-hmm. Right? She lost last year, which, against
lost
LSU.
To LSU.
Yeah.
And so what was the score of the...
like 97, 94 to 87, something like that. I mean, they owned the game.
No, okay.
Caitlin scored like 41 points, 12 assists.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it's
a big game.
Yeah, huge. She was on fire. She was shooting 3-pointers from, my favorite line from the announcer during the game was, from Schenectady. She was shooting 3-pointers. at the logo. It was just incredible.
From like Jimmer distance. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's
essentially
what I'm saying.
from Jimmer distance.
Yes,
okay, good.
100%.
She actually credits Jimmer for her love of the 3-point shot and really getting interested in basketball. She actually has talked about that.
Okay,
all right,
great.
So,
Calm down with your little Jimmer mania.
I don't want to hear it.
I mean, part of the Fat Five today was telling you about Caitlin Clark's ESPN special 96-page special edition magazine they're producing.
Wow.
I mean, it's all Caitlin Clark. It's going to be available. Should be available now, actually, from ESPN. I mean, they had featured. They had Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Kobe Bryant, John Madden, and now Caitlin Clark joins the crowd for the special ESPN special edition.
Did Jimmy get one for Jimmer Mania?
You know what? I bet he didn't. Even though Jimmer Mania was,
It
huge.
swept the country. It swept the country in 2011.
Except he didn't get a magazine.